Welcome back to The Last Call. I'm your host, Justin Holbrook. Get ready for a week of nonstop action with teams you've never watched this season until now. But two teams we've been watching all year are Auburn and Alabama, and both are going dancing.
This is the route that Devontae Smith took on his first and only catch of the game. It just so happened to be the game-winning touchdown in overtime as the Alabama Crimson Tide topped the Georgia Bulldogs 26-23, giving the Tide their 5th national championship under head coach Nick Saban.
In order to buy tickets in this 70,000-seat stadium, you have to buy a personal seat license, also known as a PSL. And a PSL is a one-time fee to get the rights for season tickets. It's actually a pretty common practice when you build a new stadium. 19 NFL teams have done it. Teresa, just 2 years ago, Clint Myers and his Auburn team were playing for a national championship. Now, he and his son Corey, who resigned in March, are under heavy scrutiny. According to a report from ESPN, several players described a culture of routine manipulation, isolation, and exploitation. Auburn Athletics is saying Clint Myers retired, while the university claims it made staff changes, creating confusion on what the official stance is from Auburn. To help them get through that grueling schedule, the Tigers are going to rely on junior pitcher Casey Mize. Mize is listed as a preseason All-American by Collegiate Baseball and the 5th best major league prospect by D1Baseball.com. The last time the Auburn Tigers had a pitcher taken in the top 100 was back in 2004.
So the biggest question is, can you do an Ed Orgeron impression yet? What was it like to hear him talking? Can you do the impression? Because I've been working on mine. I think I've got a pretty good one. I want to hear if you have one.
It's kind of hard to do it. I don't think anybody can do it except for him, to be honest. You want to give it a try?
Yeah, it's good to have you here on the program, Peter.
Yeah, that's probably the best one.
Looking forward to hold that tiger.
That's exactly how it sounds. I'm not even going to lie.
Justin Holbrook has the story.
As you approach exit 79, leaving Georgia, heading into East Alabama, there are two options, a left toward Lynette and a right toward Valley. But this past Friday, two players, one from each city, found somewhere to meet in the middle.
I saw how upset he was, and I just knew that I needed to go up to him and give him a hug and say he's still the best player around here.
For him to come in and try to keep me up and to let me know to keep my head up, that did a lot for me.
Daniels Valley Rams had just shocked Christian's Lynette Panthers, who won a state title last year. The schools are bitter rivals, but the two players have been friends since kindergarten.
It was the first day of school, and our parents knew each other, so our relationship has just grown since kindergarten.
But don't let the hug fool you.
A lot of competition also, like from wrestling in the pool to
Kickball back in kindergarten, we've always tried to keep more home runs than each other.
All-star baseball, having a competition throughout the week, practicing to see who can hit the most home runs.
And now we're just fighting each other in high school football.
It's always been a competition between us.
3 years ago, Christian's dad Clifford took the head coaching job at Lynette, putting a bridge between their friendship.
We talk all the time still. It's not that hard for me, but you'd think it would be because we're rivals and all that kind of stuff. But no matter where you go or anything, you still have friends. No matter what you're doing, rivals, it don't matter.
With a true best friend, like you don't have to talk to him every day for him to know you're still there. So I think he's more than a best friend to me. He's been like my brother since we was young. So it's God and family before anything else. So, and he's like family to me. So it comes before football.
The bond that they have, it'll be lifetime. You know, when they get their families and get married and they have children, they'll still come and visit each other and see each other. And to be honest with you, after that game was over, when I saw that, you know, my mind went immediately to this is what it's all about.
Legendary NFL coach Vince Lombardi once asked, if winning isn't everything, then why do they keep score? Well, coach, these two friends might just be the answer. Reporting on your side, Justin Holbrook, News 3 Sports. In Warm Springs, Georgia, you'll find the town's most known site, Roosevelt's Little White House. It was the personal retreat of our 32nd president, Franklin Delano Roosevelt. Just down the road, you'll find another retreat for a group of athletes called the West Georgia Wolverines. Off the sideline, 1, 2, 3, Wolverines! And into the game. That's the team motto for the West Georgia Wolverines.
You just get used to the chair. It's almost like it's not there, like you're just using your legs.
Some wheelchair athletes can walk, but they all have a physical disability preventing them from playing a stand-up sport. The one player on the Wolverines confined to a wheelchair is also the team's leader.
I try and look for people that are struggling, people that look like they're having a hard time with their disability, or people that have just newly found their disability.
Logan was once one of those kids dealing with his disability after a car accident left him without the use of his legs.
That was perfect pass. I was 5 when I was put in the wheelchair, so I didn't really have too much to do around anymore. until Coach Mack came and found me.
I learned how to serve. In fact, I'm one of the ones who forgot how to say no.
Coach Richard McIntyre, or Coach Mack as the players call him, took over the team back in 2001. His original plan was just to coach for a few months until the team could find a replacement coach. Well, 17 years later, he's still the head coach of the Wolverines and still loves every minute of coaching this team.
After that season, I was hooked. Pick them up down here, but stay with your man.
Coach Mack served in the Vietnam War and started teaching physical education in Meriwether County in 1972, where he stayed until retiring 35 years later.
One of the biggest things is to get kids who qualify to get in a chair. They're afraid of being ostracized for being in a chair.
What would you be missing out on if this wasn't here?
Sports in general. I've made a lot of great friendships playing for this team.
It all starts with taking that first spin on the court.
I think all of us have helped each other grow. And we've had kids that were bullied, kind of depressed over their disabilities and stuff. And I mean, by the time they end up leaving here, it's all gone.
I mean, that's so great to see somebody succeed who didn't think they could.
He's a die-hard fan, but above all,
He's a hugger and a kisser.
if you meet him, you'll always remember one thing.
His smile and laughter is so contagious.
He just puts a smile on your face, man. It's
Bill was diagnosed with a mental disability at 2 years old, and doctors said he would never function on his own.
against all odds. Bill has lived on his own in his apartment and functioned on his own.
But he's never truly alone.
Shoot, you call my mom mom and my sister sister, so like Bill is definitely part of our family.
And he considers the whole town part of his family.
How are you, buddy?
Fine.
Good, good.
I'm your buddy, huh, Bill? Yeah.
Gahanna Lincoln found a way to return the love in 2004 when it started the Bill Withrow Award.
I would give up any other award, anything else, just for Bill's award.
Students like Kathleen must submit an essay answering one question. What does Gahanna Bill mean to you?
That's probably your favorite day of the year, isn't it?
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
Only one boy and one girl get the award, but everyone in Gahanna gets this message from Bill.
Love you, buddy.
Love you, buddy.
It's that voice that led to this.
Please welcome Mr. Leo Wells.
Don't tell the Blue Jackets I'd be here whether they let me sing or not. You know, I love hockey and I love this team.
To the team, his voice means one thing.
You know you're home. You know, it's Leo's a big part of what we do here.
That's the first moment that the crowd's really fired up and ready to go.
In the arena, he's a celebrity. About 10 years ago, a group of fans started the chant when his parents came to see him at a game.
And I have met the 4,000 people who started it individually. And you know what? Maybe they did all start on the same night. I don't know. But it really has taken off.
Another thing that's taken off, this t-shirt from Homage. The company reached out to Leo during the Jackets' unbeaten streak in December, and from there, it's been all uphill for Leo and for the Jackets.
It was all pretty surreal, actually. I mean, it's pretty strange. My dad asked me when the fall line comes out what he should expect to be purchasing.
He runs a nursing home, but his office is on the ice. After 14 years, it's still about watching hockey and seeing friends.
Hey, bro, what's up, man?
At the end of the day,
the best part is getting to come and see free hockey. I mean, that's my compensation for doing this. So, I mean, it's free season tickets. You kidding me? For singing one, maybe two songs? It's a pretty good deal.